Hi, you're listening to Childless and Moving Onward. This is the place where we talk about thriving in life when you're a woman who is childless, not by choice, regardless of the road that brought you to childlessness. Welcome to episode 51 of Childless and Moving Onward. This is where I navigate the complex terrain of involuntary childlessness, exploring the raw emotions, the unexpected revelations, and the transformative journeys that are possible even for those who didn't choose this path or this pain. Today, I'm diving into holidays because just when you think you're getting a reprieve after the winter holidays and maybe feeling better back to yourself, April seems to sneak up. When we think about the tough emotions of the holidays, we usually immediately go to December. But the reality is that these feelings can pop up anytime, and sometimes when we least expect it. And April is one of those surprising times. We know April's coming, right? We know the calendar, but we usually don't think about the pain of the holidays in April until April hits, or maybe shortly before. The winter holidays seem to start in September, right? So it feels like it's a never-ending, really incredibly long period of pain of the holidays that keeps slapping us in the face. But April holidays are different for many. It feels like it pops up on you unexpectedly. Even though there's over a dozen different religious holidays in April, and we know the calendar, as I said, we know April follows March, and yet it can still come as like a complete surprise and feel like a punch to the gut. The winter holidays we often see coming from a mile away. The spring holidays seem to catch us off guard. So we may not be as emotionally ready for the feelings that come with the April holidays as we are with the winter holidays. Although really, we never or often don't really feel emotionally ready for the winter holidays either, but it still doesn't seem to be to the same degree as spring holiday time. Winter holidays are usually about gifts with all the ads for gift giving and talk about, it's starting long before December. On the other hand, spring holidays often focus on renewal. That's not usually a focus of advertisements and social media posts for long, though, if at all. Now, what all the holidays have in common is that the focus is on family and family-oriented activities. And of course, what's the typical view of family? Most people think about it as the traditional idea of a married couple and children. And that leaves yet another time of feeling isolated and alone, feeling like an outsider, feeling excluded, even when you're in a room full of people. I mean, let's face it, the holidays can feel like anything but a holiday when you're childless, not by choice. Family gatherings become this minefield of awkward questions, usually well-meaning, but hurtful comments. Well-meaning doesn't make it any less painful. And then there are those cheery holiday photos. Sometimes the whole family gathers around for one big happy photo, and yet you're left feeling sad because of who you don't have with you in the photo. It's normal to feel a mix of emotions during this time, and they're all okay. You are allowed to feel however you feel. Instead of feeling inspired, instead of feeling a sense of spring renewal, though you're left feeling discouraged at best, sad, angry, triggered, and grief, it all rears its ugly head or feels even deeper than usual. And on top of that, it all seemed to sneak up on you, unlike the winter holidays. And that used to happen to me. I would feel like it was just getting back to normal after the winter holidays. I've got a reprieve, feeling some sense of peace, taking some deep breaths again, feeling like myself again. Then, bam, April would hit. And it felt like the floor was pulled out from under me as the holidays rounded the corner and the pain seared through me. Everything, of course, was about kids, family, which of course is never somebody without kids. Once again, feeling left out, isolated, as if the holiday was meant for anyone but me. So how do you deal with these emotions surrounding a situation that isn't just the normal pain of childlessness, but it's now something that's catching you off guard? So here's a few tips. The first is to recognize that none of this is meant to be a substitute, certainly not an equal substitute for being a mom. No, this is not the life any of us who are childless, not by choice, wanted, but it's what we have. So it's what we have to deal with. The idea is to find something in life that can bring a measure of fulfillment. So the tips about spring holidays, they're not going to remove the pain of childlessness. It won't bring the same sense you would expect that you think would come with motherhood. It's about navigating a time that is stressful in a way that minimizes the pain and gives you an opportunity to find peace, if not some joy. And if you're not at a place in your life where experiencing joy feels realistic, again, it's about finding this measure of peace, of being able to get through the day, the month. So start by preparing yourself beforehand. Take some time to think about how you're feeling. Take stock of what this month is and get ready for what's coming. Be ready for the potential triggers. How do you want to deal with them? Will it be more helpful for you to skip events? If so, that's okay. No is a boundary. If you decide to say yes to whatever holiday event you're invited to, whether it's a family gathering, well, how do you get through those? The first is to plan ahead. Now, there's no way to plan every detail, these are general strategies to use in whatever situation you are to help you get through the time. So it may mean, if you're deciding to go, it may mean limiting your time. Get there late, leave early, have an exit strategy. Maybe your exit strategy is, well, I have to start work early the next day. Or maybe you've gotten a text from a friend who needs help. When you do go with a few topics of conversation that aren't kid-centric so you can join in and not feel left out. If you have an ally, plan with them. Someone who will help you change the topic of conversation. Someone who will stick up for you when Aunt Libby starts in with the hurtful comments or intrusive questions. Someone who will stop that, or if not stop your Aunt Libby or whoever it is that's doing this, will, lock arms with you and pull you away. Hey, let's go somewhere else and talk. For whatever time you're going to be there, plan breaks for yourself. Another idea is to create new traditions. Now, starting new traditions can apply to anyone. You don't have to be part of a couple or have other family around. Develop your own rituals that bring you fulfillment or a measure of peace. The rituals that you create, they don't have to be traditional ones. They certainly can be that you can do on your own with people who are supportive of you, but they don't have to be traditional ones. A new ritual can be a hike in nature or a meal out in nature. If you don't have a partner, or you do, but you don't have other family around, still you can have a traditional meal that may include religious observances. You can invite friends who, even if they don't normally observe what you do, who may be of a different religion. I know so many people who love to go to other people's homes for occasions like this and learn about other cultures, other religions. Think outside the box. Find your people. There are people who get it. Maybe there are friends who get it because they're also childless. Or maybe they aren't childless, but they are the people who are supportive. They're not the people who tell you to get over it or guilt you or have all sorts of other suggestions about your particular situation and how to fix it. Or they're the ones who don't understand how you can be grieving something you don't have. Those are not your people. You don't have to be around them. You can limit your time. You can shut them down when you are around them. Turn around, walk away. Or tell them, hey, this isn't something I want to talk about. So those are not your people. Find the ones who are. The ones who will sit with you and listen. Who will tell you this must be difficult, and they don't judge you. Those are your people. Having people who understand, even if they don't understand personally because they are not going through this, but people who understand this is painful. I want to be there for you. Having those people around can make a world of difference. Now, in reality, many of us don't have family members we can turn to. I mean, that is the sad reality, that people in our family circles or in our like bigger community circles may not be our people, right? They may not be the ones who can sit and listen to us and say, wow, this must be difficult. I'm here for you. Find people outside of that. Join support groups. Join groups that share the same hobby, the same interests. Maybe it's a volunteer group. Seek out the people in those groups who you can talk to who, nope, they probably won't be childless, or maybe they are, but who will be the people who say, this must be difficult. How can I help you? Find support groups. Join a support group, if not in person, one that's online, for women or people in general, women and men who are childless not by choice. That can provide a sense of community and understanding. There are many out there. I have a free support group the fourth Sunday of every month. The information is in the show notes, but those opportunities are out there. The other thing you can do is look at the parts of the season that do make you happy or give you a sense of peace. Whatever it is, whether it's the weather, maybe it's nothing to do with if you are observing a religion and this is a religious holiday for you this month. Maybe the holiday for you, something in that you can find that makes you happy or gives you a sense of peace. Maybe not. So what is it about this time of year that does? Again, maybe it's the weather. Maybe it's the flowers are starting to bloom, or you are now starting to plant flowers, or you're seeing more daylight hours. Whatever it is about this time of year that is a positive for you, that leaves you with a sense of peace or joy. Concentrate on that to feel some sense of feeling uplifted. This time of year can be a chance to start fresh. It's also okay to feel overwhelmed and surprised by all of this, by all of the emotions. Remember, there's no right way to do any holidays. It's okay to feel sad, angry, jealous. It's okay to opt out of that holiday gathering. And it's definitely okay to celebrate to whatever degree feels comfortable to you, however it feels right to you. And for some who are very observant of your religion, what feels right to you may be less observant, or what feels right to you may be fully observant. That may bring you comfort. So figure out what you need for the holidays, how you want to observe, recognize they're coming, and look to see what is it you can do to take care of yourself. Does it mean saying no to the invites? Does it mean going and limiting your time? Does it mean starting new traditions? Does it mean not observing all your traditions or going in full steam? Only you know what's best for you. So you need to start listening to yourself and not the input from outside that is telling you how everybody else thinks you should be dealing with your childless situation at this time of year or any time of year. All right. So I'm really excited to announce that my group coaching program is going to launch in mid-May. Yay! This is a chance for you to be part of a supportive community where you're going to find guidance, connection, and growth. So join our waiting list so you're the first to get the information. You'll have the chance to experience the transformative power of group coaching and connect with other women walking this path of unwanted childlessness. The link will be in the show notes, so click on that to get more information and join the waiting list. All right, I'll be back with you next week. I appreciate you listening. I hope this episode was helpful to you. If you liked what you heard, schedule a free discovery call with me to see how I can help you to feel worthy and live a fulfilling life. To schedule, click on the link in the episode notes, or you can find it on my website at pathonward.com. You can also see more from me on Instagram at Childless Path Onward and Facebook and YouTube at Path Onward. Until next week, thanks again for listening.